A quick overview here of how to get to a place where you can use the marking rubric in your ADLC English Language Arts course. So when you open up the student response, and their work is going to be in this window, what I always do is I open up another window in ADLC, and then I click on the actual assignment so that I get into the website. From the website, there will be an assessment tab for most assignments. And then when you see that rubric here, there'll be another link. So you click on that. All right, so now that we have that link, what we're going to do is we're going to click on the little K over in the corner, and we're going to click Open with Cami. So Cami's going to let us do the marking and the editing that we need to on our rubric. And so what I always do is make a new copy. And then the very first thing that I do when this opens or when this loads is I'm going to add the student's name into the rubric. So for my purposes, I just add their first name and their last initial sometimes. When you use Cami, it automatically creates a folder in your Google Drive, in our case, because we're connected there. And so when I say upload this to Drive, I can save it to a specific file, or it will just automatically, if I press save to Drive, it will go into my Cami folder, and I will now be able to identify which student this is for. So when I'm in here, there's some different ways that you can use your rubric. One would be to do shapes and pick a shape and a color. And so you could draw a box around the items that you want. As soon as you write on the slide, it's going to say, prompt you to save to Drive. I always wait until I'm done and then I press that. So another option is to use the Markup Tool. You can highlight a single line. I always find that that one's a little trickier to use, so I come down to the second one and pick the box highlighter, and then I can pick a bigger area. It just is a little nicer feel. I can pick the color. So sometimes if some of these assignments have like two different stories and you need to use the same rubric for both, I might make a little legend that says which story is which. Another tool, of course, that you will want to use down here is the text box. So the text box tool, you just click on text box, you click where you want to type, and you can see here that my type is set to black font. So I would type in the numbers that I want, and that's all there's to it. And then I can come down here and I can easily type comments. So those are some features that you want. Another thing that you really might want to do is you could choose an item and then you could make a voice comment, or you could type off to the side and make a comment, voice, video, or a screen capture. I must have accidentally clicked screen capture there. So a couple different options if you don't want to type. So lots and lots of things you can do. The voice and the screen capture are only available if you have a premium version, and I happen to have that right now. The text and the markup features, those are available anywhere. So then at the end, I just press save to Drive, and that is how I would use Cami to do my rubrics. Once I'm back in the ADLC platform, then I would upload this rubric into the platform and attach it there.